Hey boys, today I'm going to tell you how I leveled 4 characters, each to 90, with the last two averaging a little over and under 5 hours of playtime. You can see in the beginning of this clip, this DK is about halfway through 88, and I actually went over a little bit because I was filming a different video, so I got about 70k extra flying around mining. So to start, these characters weren't crazy geared or anything, averaging around 120 eye level before starting, but for full disclaimer, I was using the Dark Moon Fair buff for that 10%, but it'll run about the same now that I have 4 characters up there. When it comes back around, I'll be able to finish the other 8. But anyway, let's get into it. So first things first, I grab my professions. In this case, I had enchanting and mining. I actually don't do any first crafts until later, since they seem to give more experience at later levels, similar to how the quests work. With that said, you still want to grab your profession so that you can collect materials along the way. So the next thing I do is grab all the dungeon quests that don't have prerequisites. I don't do the dungeons themselves yet though. The reason why is at level 80 you are significantly stronger than you are at level 85. Since the mobs level with you, your gear value will diminish. So you'll want to use that to your advantage and get through other portions much quicker. So fly around and grab the dungeon quests and I'll have a list for you here on screen. Next is to do all the delves and do not turn in the quests. They will be worth a lot more later. About roughly 15 to 18% of a level. This should only take a few minutes per delve, as at level 80 you can blast through them. A tip I used was to pick up the prey for the zone I'm going to. Flying around, I did some of the world quests that had quests next to them. For example, there's a quest in Zul'aman that I did right before filming this video, where the quest is identical to the world quest, so essentially doubling the XP while also getting a piece of gear. Once you're finished with the 2 delves in that zone, finish the prey and head back to Silvermoon. From there, I would queue into the dungeons. It'll usually give you Magister Stairs first since that's the first quest you picked up. Keep that quest as well, do not turn it in until the end. I would then finish all of Voidstorm, but while doing the quests, I would queue into a couple more dungeons as well. With any luck, it'll be the dungeons that you have quests for, and this will give you about another level. By the time I finish Voidstorm, I've usually finished 3 additional dungeons to Magister Stairs, and I'm roughly about 88. From there, I recommend doing the Assault, as that gives you a ton of experience killing all those mobs, as well as giving you a bunch of experience for actually finishing the Assault. From there, I head to Voidscar Arena, where I can finish the quest line up until I have the dungeon. From there, I either queue one last time for a dungeon, or I'm already halfway through 88. Once you're about halfway through 88, you can simply go turn in the quest that you have saved up, and that should get you all the way to 90. All in all, it's about 5 hours to get to 90 on an alt, which isn't bad at all. Now, the next part is to gear them, and that'll be in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.